An important meeting between Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev and Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan took place in the capital of the United Arab Emirates, Abu Dhabi. The talks were the latest step in efforts to achieve lasting peace between the two countries, which have been in conflict for decades, especially over disputes over Nagorno-Karabakh and adjacent territories. Azerbaijani and Armenian Radio Liberty reported. High-ranking officials from the Armenian side took part in the negotiation process. Deputy Prime Minister Mher Grigoryan, Secretary of the Security Council Armen Grigoryan, Foreign Minister Ararat Mirzoyan, and Vice Speaker of the Parliament Ruben Rubinyan. The Azerbaijani delegation was represented by Deputy Prime Minister Shahin Mustafayev, Foreign Minister Jeyhun Bayramov, Special Representative of the President Elchin Amirbekov, and Press Secretary of the Foreign Ministry Hikmet Hajiyev. As historian Zhirayr Liparityan said in an interview with the BBC, the agenda included issues of unblocking transport corridors, primarily the Zangezur Corridor project, as well as border demarcation issues and other contentious issues that have not yet been resolved. The Zangezur Corridor is a potential route that would link the mainland of Azerbaijan with the Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic via southern Armenia. The project is strategically important for Baku as it would provide a direct land link to the exclave, but Yerevan insists on a number of conditions regarding the legal status of the route. Although the parties had already announced in March 2025 that they had agreed on the text of the future peace agreement, the document was not expected to be signed in Abu Dhabi. According to media reports, Azerbaijan insists on changes to the Constitution of Armenia, which still contains language containing territorial claims. On the eve of the meeting, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio expressed optimism about the progress made and hope for a quick agreement. The US has previously acted as a mediator between the two countries, and the diplomatic involvement of Washington, as well as Egypt, Qatar, and the UAE helps maintain the dialogue. Meanwhile, as Baku moves closer to the West and becomes less dependent on Russia, a rhetorical shift has been noticed in Russian propaganda media. The Kremlin agenda has given instructions to spread negative sentiments towards the once friendly but Russia-disengaged Azerbaijan, similar to what has been said about Ukraine since 2014. Thus, the Novorossiya news agency called Azerbaijan an artificial entity created with the assistance of Russia.
Italy is hosting a major conference in Rome to focus on rebuilding Ukraine as Russia intensifies its attacks. According to Associated Press, the event beginning Thursday brings together political leaders, businesses, and organizations to promote partnerships in sectors like defense, energy, and mining. Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky opened the meeting. Organizers aim to pair international investors with Ukrainian counterparts to modernize the country and support its EU membership goals. Italy has already announced initiatives including funding for a children's hospital in Odessa. Experts emphasize the urgency of reconstruction despite ongoing war challenges.
Dietro, Jeff più dietro, Jeff più dietro. Mi deve essere pulito. More. Sorry. Okay, good. Okay. Members here. Un po' più dietro. Sì, scusa. No.
German Chancellor Friedrich Merz on Thursday urged the U.S. to stay with us on Ukraine, as he addressed the fourth annual conference on Ukraine's recovery in Rome. Stay with us and stay with the Europeans. We are on the same page and we are looking for a stable political order in this world, Merz said in short remarks at the event's first plenary session, amid uncertainties of the U.S. commitment to Kiev's defense. According to Associated Press, Italian Premier Giorgia Meloni and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky kicked off the proceedings as Russia pounded Ukraine's capital with another major missile and drone attack overnight in some of the heaviest attacks on Kiev in the more than three-year war. European leaders urged private business and equity to invest in rebuilding Ukraine, as they opened the event with announcements of a new equity fund and public-private partnerships. The conference is expected to finalize individual deals of guarantees and grants to unlock more than €10 billion in investments, Meloni said. Italian organizers said 100 official delegations were attending and 40 international organizations and development banks. But there were also 2,000 businesses, civil society, and local Ukrainian governments sending representatives. They are participating in a trade fair, complete with booths, on the grounds of the ministerial-level meeting at Rome's funky new, Cloud, conference center in the fascist-era Euro neighborhood. It's the fourth such conference on Ukraine's recovery, with earlier editions in Lugano, Switzerland in 2022, London in 2023 and Berlin last year.
To be very clear on this, we fully support Ukraine on its path to EU membership. We are preparing package number 18 within the European Union of sanctions against Russia. There is only one member state missing to agree on that. I urgently ask Slovakia and its Prime Minister to give up the resistance and to make the way free for package number 18 within the European Union. In finalizing, I have two messages. The one goes to Moscow and to President Putin. The message is quite simple. We will not give up. And dear friends, my second message goes to Washington, D.C. and to President Donald Trump. Stay with us and stay with the Europeans. We are on the same page and we are looking for a stable political order in this world. We are both, the Americans and the Europeans are part of with us. Stay with us on this side and on this page of our common history. Many thanks, dear colleagues and friends.